Oh, make it all about you, Harry. Why not make it all about you?
That was so lovely at the end of the intro. Hi everyone, good morning. It's too early. Why does the shot look completely different now?
It looks totally different. It was really well lit and beautiful before, and
it just got super dark.
I don't know. I've been up for a while. I'm Anthony Carboni.
And I'm Saige Ryan.
And we are the first, best, and only morning show across all media.
It's true. It's never happened
time.
before.
Speaking of time, it's 8:06 a.m. here. It should be 8:06 a.m. wherever you are. Please let us know what time it is where you are. Just put a little arrow next to your name.
Sorry, someone in chat just said I look like Steve Jobs today.
Are they implying that it looks like you're wearing a turtleneck?
The black sweater and the glasses.
And she's hiding her neck.
It's really easy for me to look like Steve Jobs, you see. When you start out with as much similarity in appearance as myself and Steve Jobs, all it takes is a black sweater.
The balding.
Yeah, right. The gray, the balding, the tall.
The tall, so tall.
Yeah, the narrow masculinity of my face.
Folks, we got news. We have so much news. Oh God, the news.
The most news.
Ugh.
Never seen more news.
Oh my, why does it look like this,
I don't
Saige?
know.
All right, you ever heard of that game Fall Guys?
Oh, I've heard about that sweet little indie game Fall Guys. What's going on with Fall Guys?
Tiny game, very small game.
Yeah.
Sold 11 million copies on the PC and is the most downloaded PS Plus game ever. I want to remind everybody that on PlayStation Plus right now, you can get for free Uncharted, The Last of Us, Final Fantasy 15. I think there's a Tomb Raider on there. Out of every game that you can get on PlayStation Plus, Fall Guys is the most downloaded.
Fall Guys is the most downloaded. It hit all of the right places. It was easily streamable. All of the biggest streamers played it. And it was something that you could get into with your friends.
All the stars. All the big stars.
And some people even got banned for it.
And some people got banned for it.
For a little bit.
There's some good, they're good, but they're not done with Fall Guys yet.
Fall Guys is always doing exciting updates. Everyone knows that Fall Guys has one of the best internet presences out there. Their Twitter is just always phenomenal. And usually they'll give little sneak peeks as to what's coming in their updates. Previously it was Big Yeetus, the massive hammer that they put into one of the levels. And this time it's for their holiday update. But the name of this one, fans get to choose. There is a poll directly below that, which has 4 options. Ringus Dingus, Sleigh Bell, Swing Ding, and Swinging Bell.
Ringus Dingus is
we
it,
all
right?
know. Yeah, click it. Ringus Dingus is leading by a
Oh.
landslide.
Come on.
This
is the year of Ringus Dingus.
This is 100% the year of Ringus Dingus. Second to that is following Sleigh Bell, but there's no chance for Sleigh Bell. It is inevitably going to be named Ringus Dingus.
I love Ringus Dingus.
I also love Ringus Dingus. Also coming in the update, they had a couple of
I would
costumes.
die for Ringus Dingus.
I've only known Ringus Dingus for a few minutes. But I would die.
I would die.
Kill all of you and then myself.
For Ringus Dingus.
Obama, in an interview,
Maybe you've heard of him.
once or twice, Obama was asked,
If he would leave his wife for Dolly Parton.
no.
If he would leave Michelle.
Don't you dare
and run
tamper
away
the beautiful relationship
to
between
Dollywood.
Michelle and Barack Obama.
With Dolly Parton.
There are only 2 good marriages.
And you see that look, on
Gomez,
his face? And he's like, I'm thinking about it.
There are only 2. There's Gomez and Morticia, and there is Michelle and Barack, and those are the only 2 marriages I believe in. Anyways.
Flicks and Orca.
Obama was asked why Dolly Parton didn't receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom.
This was on, Stephen Colbert did an entire episode that was just an interview with Obama. I have not watched it.
I have not watched it yet either.
I've
read excerpts from it instead.
Yeah, I've basically seen the listicles.
Yep.
You know.
The segment was called Questions We're Pretty Sure That Barack Obama Has Never Been Asked Before. And it was great. They asked a lot of very silly questions. They asked some more serious questions. And one of them was why Dolly Parton didn't get a Presidential Medal of Freedom.
Yeah.
And Obama legitimately answered and said, I don't know. I wish I had.
Yeah.
He said, I thought she already had one. I assumed that she already had one.
Dude, you want to talk about a good politician? That's a great politician answer.
Yeah, it is.
Why didn't you give her one? I thought she had one.
She should have one.
What a mistake. That's a good politician right there.
Hey, remember when we had good politicians?
He's still a politician, but that's a good politician. Some other questions he was asked, what's your favorite car in Monopoly? Or what's your favorite piece in Monopoly? And it's the... Spoilers, it's the car. He said it doesn't tip over, it has good stability.
Uh-huh.
Which is a very Obama answer, I think. What's your favorite milkshake? He chose the Frosties from Wendy's. Joe Biden apparently is a Blizzard man.
Okay.
Which, like, find a Dairy Queen that's open where the Blizzard machine is working.
Yeah, fair. I think
Number one, find a Dairy Queen. That just shows, like, listen, you think Joe Biden is old? No, Joe Biden is old.
Look, the Frosties...
I like a Blizzard and a penny candy.
Well, the Blizzards are mostly just an ice cream.
I like a root beer barrel and a Blizzard.
Yeah, he's super old.
He's real old.
Yeah, he's like real old.
I'm stick and hoop over the Dairy Queen and get me a Blizzard. I don't know what this voice is. That's the stick and hoop.
The voice and the hand motion.
Obama was also asked about whether he asked about the existence of UFOs and if he learned anything. And Obama was like, oh, I definitely asked. And Colbert was like, what'd you learn? He's like, cannot say.
Cannot say. Hey, everyone. Obama just confirmed it. I'm sorry, what?
I'm sorry, FBI. Obama said it first, CIA. Thank you for bringing our shot back, though. You idiots. You tried to stop us from getting the message out, and all you did was fix our shot, dummies. And guess what? Joe Biden is old, and I'm not taking it back.
Dude, I do wish we had just treated that like a flashbang, though. It just disappeared.
We both, fall to the ground.
Anyway, I had a point to make and I've completely lost it. Dolly Parton, for those of you who don't know, funded a portion of the research for one of the most latest COVID-19 vaccines.
It's the Moderna vaccine. She gave $1 million.
Mm-hmm. She didn't know until they released their thank you list. They released a list of people that had contributed financially to developing this vaccine, and Dolly Parton was on it, and she was like, oh shit!
Good for me.
I helped. How lovely.
How lovely, says Dolly Parton.
She also, her production company was behind Buffy, as somebody pointed out in the chat here.
Oh, she's amazing.
She's amazing.
Done so many amazing things.
Dolly Parton is genuinely a gift.
Sometimes, when I can't fall asleep, Dolly Parton comes in through my window and just whispers lullabies to me.
That's so sweet of Dolly.
Yeah.
What a sweetheart. What state has the Dolly Parton restaurant? Or it's like a hotel with like a top restaurant bar.
Oh, is it part of Dollywood?
I don't know.
Dollywood is her...
I know there's like the Dolly Parton theme park.
It's her theme park.
God.
Which is in Tennessee, right? Because it's the Grand Ole Opry and she's from like the Blue Mountains. That's the whole thing. So it might be there.
It might be there. I've seen it on TikTok recently, and it is everything I want in a rooftop bar. Everything's pink. It's so excessive. I love it.
That's a very you bar.
Yeah, it is. It's me and Dolly, and that's it. YouTube released their top trending videos of 2020, some of their top creators, etc. And it was fine.
It's fine. I mean, look, YouTube is a huge media outlet now.
Yeah.
And it has been for a while. And this sort of shows kind of where YouTube's gone and where YouTube is now. So the number one was a 9-minute kind of chunk, like a block from Dave Chappelle on the Netflix YouTube channel. Fine.
I dislike that YouTube, which is literally only, what it is because of the actual YouTube creators, that so many of these are from things like a Netflix channel, right?
I mean, there's been so much talk about this, particularly within YouTube and on the platform, about how you go to the trending page and it's like
Saturday Night Live,
it's Jimmy Fallon,
Kimmel,
Jimmy Kimmel, all the Jimmys, the Jimmys and the Jameses.
There are too many Jimmys.
Too many Jimmy Jameses.
Too Many Jimmys is my favorite reality show on Netflix.
Too many Jimmys. But and this is reflective not just of that, but what's happened to creators on the platform. So like 1 and 2, Netflix and Saturday Night Live, the first debate cold open.
Okay.
Which I'm gonna say this. I think Saturday Night Live, to be sure, this year, they are They're under the same limitations and stresses that everybody is trying to put work out.
Absolutely.
But I will say, I feel like 2020 was handed to them on a silver platter, and they have not done as much with it as I would have liked.
No, definitely not. They definitely covered, in my opinion, the 2016 election better. But again, we're all in kind of that place, too, of election coverage fatigue.
Yeah.
Because of the world's longest election.
It's rough. But number 3, Jeffree Star, which, fuck right off.
Number 3 is Jeffree Star's We Broke Up video.
Which is just emblematic of what, everybody's like, YouTube's ruined, YouTube's over, and we've been saying it for years and years and years. But I hate that the top 3 trending videos are from 2 gigantic media platforms.
Yep. And then Jeffree Star.
And then Jeffree Star talking about his breakup.
Right. He's his own giant media platform.
And it's just, Jeffree Star is this incredibly problematic makeup and style YouTuber. And this is just like, it's a drama video. And I hate that. Number 4, though, we do love Mr. Beast.
Sure, yeah. Mr. Beast's a good bean. I'm not super familiar with Mr. Beast. I know of his existence. I don't watch a lot of Mr. Beast content. That's what I mean by not super familiar.
Mm-hmm.
But bought the world's largest firework, $600,000. Mr. Beast has done a lot to give back. He genuinely has. He gives away money, and that's kind of his main thing, is spending money.
He basically, he started making big videos where he spent all the money he made from his last video on his next video, and he just kept doing that.
Yeah, and he kept making more and more money.
Yeah, and so he had an interesting interview with Casey Neistat where it was just like, dude, I have to just keep getting bigger and bigger. And he's like, and I've sort of trapped myself in this space, which is weird, but also like it's fun to think of these bigger, more creative ideas every time.
He gave someone an island.
He gave somebody an island.
He did. They did a competition show and he won
cars.
Yeah.
He gives out. It's fun. There's a big trend on YouTube right now, and this says a lot about the economy and the world and where we are. What's up, late stage capitalism? That really popular YouTubers right now are popular for just giving away things.
Right. There's David Dobrik, which we'll get to in a moment. Alonzo asked, did everyone just forget how shitty Jeffree Star is? I don't think anyone forgot.
Once every six months, people forget how shitty Jeffree Star is. And then once every 6 months, he does something incredibly even more awful. He's the Mr. Beast of doing awful things.
It's true. He has to keep one-upping himself.
Keep getting more and more terrible.
So Jeffree Star this year tried to pick up on the YouTube trend of giving away money. He'll be like, I'm giving away $5,000 to 100 people on my Twitter, etc., which is very much his effort to cover up all of the real bad racist things and problematic things he's done in the past. And it hasn't quite worked, but that's why the video is a drama video. It's watching him suffer, unfortunately, as well, which is not something that I still don't want that on the trending
I can't
page.
imagine putting yourself into one of these cycles that these sort of influencers and YouTubers put themselves into, where they sort of have to share pain or put themselves in horrible positions to stay relevant. Like, that to me is what a nightmarish cycle to put yourself into for success. Anyway,
what else we got on the list?
Number 5, Nikki Tutorials. I'm coming out. I do like a popular YouTuber using their platform to come out and
Yeah, hers was actually coming out about her story. There was a little bit of backstory around it. People didn't know that she was trans, which is nobody's business. It isn't. It is entirely her story to share. Unfortunately, somebody got a hold of that information and was threatening to leak it. So before they could leak it, she decided to put out a video claiming it as her own story and not letting anyone take that away from her, which was beautiful. It was wonderful representation. It was a well-spoken video from somebody who has been seemingly unproblematic. I might have missed things. YouTube is a cesspool.
But once again, it's like, what a bummer that this has got to be the situation where the 5th highest trending video comes from, right? Like, we're seeing a pattern here.
We're seeing a drama pattern that's sad.
Number 6 is Dream, who is a Minecraft creator. Great, we love Minecraft channels. We love Minecraft content for people who love Minecraft. Perfect. Number 7, Ricky Gervais's monologue from the 2020 Golden Globes, which, number 1, I forgot we even had a Golden Globes this year.
Same.
Number 2, Ricky Gervais.
Did people care that much about Ricky Gervais's monologue to be in the top 10 trending videos on YouTube this year?
Well, this is another one of those things where they're waiting to see Ricky Gervais, and I think he understands this. he's smart enough to understand this. They're waiting for him to put his foot in his mouth.
Yeah.
That's what they're waiting for. They're like, what's the thing that Ricky Gervais is going to say? You know, it's this whole bit of, oh, are you bothered? Are you bothered? Are you offended?
Yes.
And I'm bothered. I'm not really offended. I'm just annoyed. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. Your shtick is old, but he doesn't understand that, like, yes, for the vocal minority that's there to watch him, like, really stick it to the rich, there are people that are just like, how's Gervais gonna fuck this up?
Also, Ricky Gervais is sticking it to the rich.
He does. He's, you know, when he's doing the Golden Globes, he's like, take that, celebrities. He is a rich celebrity.
Right.
But that's why they allow him to do it, right?
Yeah.
It's bleh, right? It's bleh.
There's one more thing that we wanted to talk about as we wrap up 2020, and it is the fact that Flash, Adobe Flash Player, is officially dying. It's actually happening.
30 days, 1 month.
We've got one more month of Adobe Flash Player, and with that goes a lot of games that a lot of us grew up on, a lot of our introductions to playing games on the internet. There is a large list here accumulated by Reddit users of some of the games that they're reminiscing on going away because of Adobe Flash Player going away.
And I did remember a huge chunk of these. It's something that I think is wild is for a period of about 4 or 5 years, Flash games were everything.
Yes.
Flash games were the biggest thing in the world. And, you know, there was a lot of, like, basically Apple killed Flash.
Yeah.
Apple killed Flash.
I'm sorry, it was me.
Steve Jobs, Saige Jobs, put out that letter that was like, Dear Adobe or Dear Flash or on Adobe Flash. He put out like a literal thing about it. And honestly, when you look back on it, it's more about Apple's need for control of an ecosystem than it was about any problems with Flash Player.
Power and control, that's what I'm all about.
Flash Player, like, there was a lot of talk about it being a resource hog and being unsafe and not being secure, but they had really patched a lot of that stuff. Anyway.
Also, yes, I remember Shockwave, and I remember when Shockwave went away.
Yeah. I mean, Shockwave, which turned into Flash, but not really, because there was still some Shockwave stuff you couldn't play.
There's a lot of Shockwave you couldn't get to.
But yeah, so we're looking back on, there's a huge chunk of gaming history that's going to go away here.
Somebody pointed out that a lot of Homestar Runner is going to be taken out by Flash going away.
Yeah.
And I didn't even think about that, and I can't believe that didn't make this list. So
I believe the Brothers chaps have backed up a lot of the individual things, but yeah, like, they're
we won't be able to access
clicky. Well, they put it up on the Homestar Runner channel, but I think there are a lot of little clicky things around the site that are going to go away, like interface things that were just cute little
games,
characters, email.
I love Homestar Runner, and I also can't believe that that was on this list, but. Achievement unlocked, Alien Hominid. Now, Alien Hominid was part of Newgrounds, obviously. That was a Tom Fulp game, and that became a GameCube game eventually. But the original Flash Alien Hominid was a huge inspiration for me. And my old show, Bite Jacker, which is the first gaming show I ever had, it was about free and indie games, and it was like 10 years ago, when like free and indie stuff was not super huge. It wasn't everywhere, and so like. I covered a lot of this stuff. A lot of this stuff was really important to me. I don't remember Ball Revamped. Bejeweled was originally Flash. I remember that.
Bloons Tower Defense. I remember the name, but I don't remember the game at all.
PixelCircus is here.
Hey, what's up, PixelCircus? What's up, you little pickle? Club Penguin.
I played the hell out of Club Penguin. I am the target demographic age-wise for Club Penguin, and god damn. Did I play a lot of Club Penguin.
Yeah.
Also, Tianmar asked, was Saige about to Google Bite Jacker? I was not about to Google Bite Jacker. I was about to pull up a really excellent clip. I know we don't have time to get to it today, so we'll have to get to it another time.
Sure.
But I did just watch an excellent clip from Bite Jacker where Anthony is wearing the largest jeans I've ever seen in my life.
Hey, baby.
With giant holes in the knees.
It was a long time ago. That was 2009.
And it was my
jeans
favorite
were bigger
clip.
then.
Jeans were so big then and had such big holes in the knees.
They were flared and ripped. They were
loved them.
Fancy Pants Adventure, Frog Fractions, Line Rider, Meat Boy, which became Super Meat Boy.
Of course.
N, which became N+, and then N++ on consoles.
Yep.
Quap.
Oh, man.
It was originally
Quap.
Bennett Foddy.
Yeah.
Quap, shout out to Bennett Foddy, friend of the show.
Robot Unicorn Attack.
Always I wanna be
DMCA.
with you. Yeah, you have to burn the rope. I mean, there's so many. Like, I used to go to nitrome.com, which had a lot of amazing Flash games. They have a lot of HTML5 now. Original. Did you ever go to Original?
No.
Perry Fellon. Oh, they were these beautiful little hand-drawn Flash games.
I remember there were a lot of Flash games on, what was it, Mini Clip, I think it was. There was Black Sheep, right? I'm trying to see if I'm remembering any of these correctly.
Albino Black Sheep?
Albino Black Sheep, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Albino Black Sheep.
I mean, Flash also launched the careers of a lot of animators, and it was the only way to like put video online for a really long time. It's a bummer that Flash is going away. There are some, if you go to the emulation subreddit, there are people that are trying to collect and archive as much of this stuff as possible and make a Flash player emulator.
Also, something that didn't make the list, which I think was totally snubbed, was Neopets.
Neopets was Flash, huh?
Neopets was Flash, and I found this out recently because I tried to go on Neopets and I didn't have Flash Player.
Wow.
And they were like, you cannot view the map. You can get around certain parts of the site, but you can't view like the map to get around, which is pretty crucial to the Neopets experience. Hey, PixelCircus. Thank you for that sub.
You little pickle.
You can't get around in a lot of it. It definitely is, as Colomer describes in chat, a broken husk of a game. And Neopets was really good.
Neopets was
I would still
really
play
good.
Neopets if I could.
Armor Games is another site that somebody brought up along with Newgrounds. I love Armor Games. Armor Games used to have a Game Awards. I got to host their Game Awards once, and it was all Flash games.
Aww,
it's freaking
a
wild,
award
man.
show just for Flash games.
I know, man. Flash games, pour them out. Share all your favorite Flash games, not just here, but go head to the Discord and put them in the Discord channel.
Yeah.
And let's just think back on our old friend Adobe Flash, Macromedia Flash.
I would love to know what was not on this list that you really enjoyed or that you think was a part of your internet history. So jump into the Discord, and there is an It's Too Early channel, and we'll all share some of our Flash games. And if you happen to have the Flash player still installed, you've got 1 month to go back and play them and reminisce and have a little bit of Flash player nostalgia.
How lovely. Goodness, it was too early, and now it is just early enough, which means we're going to have to say goodbye. But before we do, we just want to remind you of some other things that are going on here on this channel, which is, of course, independently run. We're not like, a Dave Chappelle, Netflix, YouTube, or whatever.
Right, we're not like channels owned by large corporations, like some that are popping up recently.
I don't know.
Returns of large channels that are owned by massive media corporations
that don't
are sucking
get things.
the life out of creators.
I don't know anything about that. But here's what I do know. We do have that Discord, which we spoke about. We do have a Patreon, which it would be a lovely, lovely way to support us. Whereas like 50% of subs here go to Jay Beasy. Only 10%, I think, of Patreon goes to Jack Conte. And we like Jack Conte more than we like Jeff Bezos. So that all works out.
Obviously, this show, It's Too Early, is live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So you can both wake up with us and go to bed with us on Friday, is what I was going for there. That wasn't quite it. It's not quite, it's almost. Anyways, you can also catch Damsel's Dice and Everything Nice on December 12th. We're doing a holiday special, a bunch of princesses playing D&D, and that show picking back up in January. And then also in January, we are launching One Time on the Internet. One Time on the Internet is our internet history deep dive. So whereas this show is all about new topics on the internet, that'll be about the past of the internet. And every Saturday we have Multipixels, our multiplayer gaming show. This Saturday we're playing Monster Camp. That's a lot of information. We got a lot of stuff going on the channel. Thank you for supporting us.
Yeah, it's a lot, and all you need to know is you follow us here, sub if you can, go to Patreon, support if you can, hang out on the Discord, and we'll let you know when everything is coming up.
Also, if you can't support Patreon subs, I get it, y'all, it's 2020, 100%. But other ways that you can support the show are sharing it, sharing clips. I really appreciated seeing y'all sharing clips from It's Too Early on Twitter. I know our friend Thorn in the community has been sharing some clips. We've seen Elliot sharing clips and memes from the show.
A clip, an angel gets a smooch.
An angel gets a smooch. Every time you share a clip, and we appreciate it very much. It's an excellent way to support the show, and it helps us to grow and to find other people that might, I don't know, maybe want to watch it. Maybe. And also helps
Maybe.
us to remember what the fuck we did, honestly.
Honestly,
Clips help us just literally remember what we did.
hey, honestly, it's pretty early.
Are we being honest?
And like, we don't always remember what we do on this show. Somebody said that we set a fire, and I don't believe that.
No, I don't think so. But the memes from it were excellent. And hey, if anybody wants to submit it to live stream fails, because you can't submit your own clips to live stream fails, that's fucked up. I do think it'd probably be a good submission though. I don't know. Maybe you want to get some of that sweet Reddit karma. Maybe you will. Thank you all for spending your morning with us. We appreciate it so much. Anthony, where can I follow you on the internet?
Oh my gosh, I'm everywhere at Carboni, except for here on Twitch, where I'm at Anthony Carboni. Twitch, you cowards, give it back to me. It's mine. Also check out wehaveconcerns.com. It's my science comedy podcast with Jeff Kanata.
You can find me everywhere on the internet at Not Saige on my channel on Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And also here, way too much. And we will see you all on Friday. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Goodbye.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.